Well, I trying things different with my videos. Welcome to another episode of Breakdown. And it's a topic video. It's a topic video. In today's topic, I want to talk about Bray Wyatt versus The Undertaker. For some reason, my camera keeps getting... There we go, okay. Excuse the mess behind me. You'll see in multitudes of my videos. In the process of moving, actually. Anyway, Bray Wyatt versus The Undertaker. Do I think it's going to happen? I don't know. I think everyone wonders about The Undertaker, not from a storyline perspective, but from an actual health perspective, because of what happened last year. And I kind of wonder if they shouldn't hold off to let him wrestle until next year, just to make sure his health is up to par. I kind of feel sad if the WWE is like pressuring him to wrestle. But I mean, I don't know. I would assume his contract is now so like behind the. It's probably like once a year kind of thing now, to where he gets paid so much money for once a year to wrestle. I mean, who knows? He may just do like a light match with Bray Wyatt, come out, and it won't be nothing special. But just to be his final match or something. In my opinion, if he shows up at WrestleMania, it'll end up being a retirement match, and he'll retire. Whether he announces it beforehand or whether he announces it afterwards. But in my opinion, if I was Undertaker, I would retire this year. Because, I mean, to go out on top like that would be tremendous, you know, and unless they're going to do something really, really special with you, with a new guy, I would, without a doubt, I would just get the hell out of there. Could he do something with Bray Wyatt? Definitely. Do I think, talent-wise, with anybody else, do I think that he could really propel someone else besides Bray Wyatt? My answer to that would be no. Who else could he do anything with? I mean, one, he's getting up there, okay? And I'm not going to bash professional wrestlers because they get older and they can't do anything. But here's my view on that. They get older in wrestling. He was in the Attitude Era. A lot of the Attitude Era wrestlers aren't around very long, very much anymore. If they are, they're ones that, either one took breaks directly after Attitude Era, hence Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, the Dudleys. Some of those guys, they came in there to tail end of the Attitude Era, or were there for the Attitude Era, and they took some heavy bumps. And they really took a toll on their system. Stone Cold, The Rock kind of went after, but he kind of bailed at a certain point during the Attitude Era. Right after the Attitude Era, he was able to stay on top, so he didn't have to do a lot of big bumps, but he did take bumps. They all took big, heavy bumps during the Attitude Era. But that's my kind of feeling, where I don't think he can run with a Dean Ambrose, who would want to do like hardcore stuff. Like Daniel Bryan, that'd just be an odd setup anyway. And if he's only doing once a year, I mean, right now, who would be the guy that's going to be put over the most? Bray Wyatt's it. Maybe a guy like Seth Rollins, but he's really a guy that you want to get into a program with, a story with, and you can't really get with a story for one match. Bray Wyatt can do it. I can't really think of anyone else that could really do it besides him. Not even Ryback. Yeah, I can't see anybody else. Maybe a Kevin Owens, but I think Kevin Owens would want to go too far, and Undertaker wouldn't want to go as deep as what Owens would want to go to really put him over. And I don't think they would want to bury his career with like 2 losses. That would be horrible anyway. Now, if he would have not lost to Brock Lesnar, and then they would have had Owens, beat him at WrestleMania 33, 34, or whatever, then it might have been, great. even have Bray Wyatt take the streak. But, do I think Undertaker will lose at WrestleMania? I don't think he will. Just because they probably want to put another win on him. Do I think Bray Wyatt will lose horribly? No, I think this is what I think will happen. Either one, Undertaker will wrestle him, put on a hell of a match, tell a tremendous story with Bray Wyatt just beating the hell out of the Undertaker, and Undertaker wins, after a grueling match with Bray Wyatt, where Undertaker's showing his age. That story is told where he's the older guy now, and he's kind of passing the demented torch kind of off to Bray Wyatt to be the new, phenom of the WWE. Kind of passing that torch on to him. And but if it doesn't happen, Undertaker, something happens and Undertaker doesn't do the match, because from what the rumors that I'm hearing online, it's not even for sure. Like, they're going along with it, but they're not even sure if the Undertaker's going to do it. I don't know if they're just trying to sell him on the idea, having Bray Wyatt cut all these promos. I don't really know. The other thing that I'm thinking about is maybe a possibility of somebody coming in, having a match with Bray Wyatt, that maybe they're going to want to try and shock us, somebody like a Kevin Nash, or, I don't think it'll be like Hulk Hogan, because that'd be kind of out there. I don't know. I can see a Hogan versus Bray Wyatt, which would be, it'd blow my mind, let me tell you. Because Hogan did say he's training for one last match. But, it's just, I don't know where they're going to go with that. The way everybody keeps thinking it's Undertaker, and I don't know if that's what they're trying to do, because that's what people, that's what people keep thinking. Who else would you like to see Bray Wyatt face? Maybe a guy like Ric Flair, maybe a guy like Shawn Michaels. You never know. You never know. Who is going to step in the ring with Bray Wyatt? If you think about it, who brought up all the guys in the Royal Rumble thing? Hogan brought up Daniel Bryan. Flair brought up, who Flair bring up? Dean Ambrose, I think. Shawn Michaels brought up Bray Wyatt. So, wouldn't it be odd if Bray Wyatt was triggered by that and challenged Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania? Ooh, what a match that would be. What a match. Bray Wyatt versus Shawn Michaels. Even with a broken back, a busted leg, Michaels could put on a match it could not even be mirrored by half the people in the roster right now. And I think it's just having that, the independence, the AWA, WCW, like all these things that the other wrestlers had back in the day. Ric Flair. Think about that, man. And I know you can never see Hogan and Daniel Bryan in a match. There's no way. That would never happen in a million years. But to see, think about it. They crisscrossed. Let's talk about Daniel Bryan versus Ric Flair. Let's talk about Hogan versus Dean Ambrose. Heel. It would blow your mind. It would definitely blow your mind. And this is about Bray Wyatt versus Undertaker. So, going back to that, if the match happens, who do I think will win? Undoubtedly the Undertaker. I think the Undertaker's gonna win. They've already buried him with Brock last year, which it wasn't a bury. It was trying to rise the character of Brock once again. And I'll talk about Brock Lesnar in another video. But to that, it sort of succeeded, but not really. People were shocked about it. It's the most shocking moment in WrestleMania probably history. I think that's without a doubt, people were shocked that happened. And they didn't think it was going to happen this soon. But, the 21, was it the 21? He's the 1 and 21 and 1. So it's pretty awesome. Again, that's the greatest line, and probably why it happened. It's because Heyman said it rolls off your tongue. You got to do it this year, you know. And I mean, I'm the 1 and 22 and 1. That don't even make sense. The 1 and 21 and 1. It sounds awesome. It sounds kick ass. So, you know, to that, Undertaker did that last year. You know, when I'm having to lose 2 years in a row, WrestleMania, I mean, come on. If he's going to continue, he's going to say something about Brock Lesnar. He's going to bash him, and then possibly set up at next year's WrestleMania to have a Brock Lesnar versus Undertaker match. You know, or turn down the offer for Bray Wyatt and, you know, challenge Brock Lesnar next year's WrestleMania. That could be something else that could happen. You know, like I said, in the back of my head, with all the rumors and speculation that the match is not even for sure, but they're going along with it, has me thinking it's not meant for The Undertaker. It's just speculation that it's The Undertaker. So I'm thinking it's somebody else. But, like I said, since that's already out there and people think that's going to happen, I thought I'd give my input. Undertaker would win. I don't see Bray Wyatt going over. But they'll tell a great story if it does happen. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this video. Comment, like, subscribe. I'll see you later.